So remember the day when there was floppy disk drives in the computers? They kind of faded out, didn't they? But sometimes we still have floppy disk around, and modern computers and laptops do not have floppy disk drives. I got one in today. Let's open it up and check it out. Now I know everybody doesn't need a floppy disk drive, but if you, like I said, if you still have floppy disk laying around and you can't access them to see what files you still have on there, you might have some old pictures on there. You'll need one of these. Plugs into your USB port. Really nice. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these, especially an external one. And if you don't have an open USB port and you want to plug this into your laptop, it also has a USB-A to USB-C adapter. Plug it in like so. Then you can plug that into your laptop or whatever. You're good to go. And for those that don't remember floppy disks, before CDs and thumb drives and all that, a lot of data was stored on floppy disk. You could take them in and out just like you would a thumb drive or a SD card. And there was a 3.5-inch disc. It also comes with a thank you card and a welcome guide. Basically, it kind of covers the basics on your floppy drive if you haven't ever used one or if you just don't remember. We'll get this thing plugged in and you'll see what it does on the computer screen. As you can see, I have the C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. I have external hard drives plugged in. But when you plug in a disk drive, you plug this into a USB port, it should recognize it. I can hear this drive starting up. And it automatically pops up, if you can see that, floppy disk A. It's been a long time since I've seen the A drive. A drive is just the default for a disk drive. We will get a disk in there and I'll show you a little bit about. Basically it works just like a regular drive. You'll just drag and drop your files over to it. Just need to make sure you have enough room. I highly suggest, if you still have older floppy disks, that you use this reader, put them over on your computer, and then save them to an SD card or a thumb drive or something, because floppy disks are not made to last forever, and they've been around for a long time. So I found me some floppy disks, some old floppy disks, and that's probably going to be your case too. Let's see what we have. Let's see, kids, pictures, 1999. Telling you, floppy disk's been around a while. Let's go ahead and put this in here, and we'll see what happens. Let me start a screen recording over here so you can see a little better of what is going on. My A drive right there on the top left-hand side, just in case it doesn't show. It's right there. We got it loaded up. Now floppy disk, don't automatically start unless you have an auto run file on that floppy disk. Just a whole other thing right there. So we'll open up that floppy disk. I don't know if you could hear it. It's actually pretty quiet. Got a lot of files here. Hopefully this will be appropriate. That is that's my aunt, my uncle, and my grandmother. A long, long time ago. See, even the cameras back then made smaller pictures. Not the big fancy stuff like we have now. And it says Goofy Kids. Let's see how bad it could be. So you see, you may have a lot of stuff that's saved on old floppy disk drives, and these can bring back a lot of memories. And if you're curious about how to move files over, I'll cover that real quick. Won't take but a second. You just have two Explorer windows. Go ahead and open another one. You can just move that right over there, and you can just create you a folder. Call it anything you want, and you can just basically select all your files, and you can just Hold your mouse button down, your left mouse button, drag it over to that new one, and it will start copying it. You can hear it. That's the way old stuff sounded. But that's all there is to it. And that's how you transfer the data from your floppy drive over to your hard drive, and then you can move it to like a thumb drive or whatever you want to put it on. As you can see, it definitely does the job. Very cool. I'm going to go back over here and start going through some old memories. I'll give it a thumbs up. I like it.